Hello, everybody. Is my internet working? Hold on. Waiting? What are you waiting for though? Am I live? Scheduled? Hi, everybody. Hi. I don't know if I'm live. It says it was scheduled. Scheduled for what? We're all here. The yarn is here. I'm here. My cat is here. Everybody is here. What am I waiting for? Probably it was a mistake, so probably I am live. Hi, James. Hello. How are you? I'm good. I went to work today. We had a conference and I interpreted from English to Romanian. And the topic was connecting businesses with the academia, with the higher education, or with the innovation centers to apply into practice what they invent and what they discover, to help with patenting, all of that good stuff. How are you today? How was your day? Did you go to work? Merhaba. Hi, Shetika. Good afternoon. Well, for me, it is almost 11 p.m. It is 10:45 at night. How was your day? James, did you go to work? Shetika, did you go to work? I don't know. Do you guys work during the day or do you have like other schedules? So I am still working on this top. I took it to work today, but I didn't finish. All I did was I crocheted this blue line and I did the I-cord bind off at the waistline, but it was so short. Oh my God, like my belly was out, so uncomfortable. I don't want to wear this top only with high-waisted jeans or with high-waisted skirts. I want it to be a little bit longer. So I went back to my closet, my kitchen closet, and I found a like a test, like a swatch that I had done when I got this yarn. It was the size of a sleeve. So it was one of the swatches. So I unraveled the swatch and I have about 40 grams more to add to the length. I don't want it to be this short. I don't want my belly to show. So now, hold on, I'll show you where I have connected the yarn. This is where I connected the yarn. So I have already, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. That's already a good progress, and I'm not done yet. The yarn is still here. I have about 40 grams of yarn. So I hope that this will help me to elongate, to expand this blouse. Hold on, it is, you are seeing only the back. I'm loving the décolleté line. This crochet was such a good idea because it pulled everything together. And you know, crochet is not, oh, hi everybody. I'm blobbing on, but hello, merhaba, bună seara, здравствуйте. I am Christine. Sanjit, hi. How are you? Good. I was at work and I'm telling everybody. And I took this top at work to continue working. I'm still knitting away. Hold on, I'll show it to you. Ta-da! So I cast off here like 10 rows, but and I tried it on. I made the blue line around the décolleté. And when I tried it on, hold on, my cat is here. It was way too short. I don't want a very short summer top. I don't want to wear it with high-waisted jeans. I want like a proper long top. So I found the swatch, I unraveled it, and now back at knitting. So you see the inside, but this is how the outside is looking. It is a, it is not very, it is not very straight. It has a lot of bumps because this yarn has these multicolored bumps. So where am I from? I'm from Chisinau, Moldova. This is a small country near Ukraine and Romania. So to the east, we have Ukraine with the war, obviously. And to the west, we have Romania. Shetika, thank you so much for the blue. I wasn't sure, but at the same time, I don't want to buy any more yarn. Like, I'm still holding strong with my objective to continue to use up all the beautiful yarn that I have in my yarn collection. And since I found a ball of 60 grams of cotton, I said, let me just use it, even though it's not the yellow that I wanted. Like when I was working on it in the village with my mom, I sort of wanted some yellow to make these pops of yellow show off, but we have blue. I like blue. It's okay. James, thank you. James, did you also go to work today? Can somebody please complain to me about work as well? Because I feel like I'm the only one complaining about work. I like knitting or crocheting garments long. Exactly. At waist or below to the knees? You mean like dresses? Yes, I understand. But when it's a summer top, it's already very thin, and I noticed that cotton is very see-through, especially with crochet. So at least give me some length. James says your hair color is very nice. Thank you so much, James. I had curly hair today because I braided it all night and let it curl, but my hair is quite heavy, so it just falls flat. Moldova. Hold on, I'll show you. I had like a piece of paper with the name of my country printed on it. But yes, you got it right. Almost right. Hold on, I'll type it. Moldova. So, guys, please complain to me about your work. I feel like I'm the only one complaining. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. Being a conference interpreter is so interesting, but also so very demanding. We had a mathematician whose brother-in-law was a genius from France, and he kept telling us different chemical reaction that he patented, and now he is offering his services under this patent. And I was like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what reaction, what, huh? So I was sort of interpreting, telling the people listening, like he is speaking about Pascal, such and such and such, but unfortunately, I don't know what for chemical reaction he is concretely talking about. I don't know those words. But everything was well. The client thanked me and my colleague because we work in pairs. If you did not know, during a conference where there is simultaneous interpretation, there's usually two people working in shifts. Usually it's a shift of 30 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes, sometimes it's 40 minutes. It depends on the preference of the interpreters. Me and my colleague Evelina, we work in 30 minutes shifts, and but she did work a little bit more because there was a speaker that decided to speak in Russian language. I don't know Russian language that well, especially when he was talking about inventions and innovations and in the energy sector. I was like, what? So I told my colleague, and she is like, oh, that's okay, I can translate that part. Shetika, thank you for the hello, Shetika. James, how old are you? I'm a grown woman. I'm very close to my 40th anniversary. And right now I am thinking where to celebrate 40 years old. So that's how old I'm. How old are you, James? And do you go to work? Could you also complain about your work? Because I feel like I am the only one. Also, it is almost 11 o'clock. Tonight, I managed to walk my dog, and then we came back to the apartment and he did not want to go out again. So I took advantage of this and I did multiple trips to the trash bin. I took the recycling out, I took the glass, I took the paper, everything, because it's a little bit far away from my apartment building. And if I go with my dog, I cannot, I have to I have to take the leash and he's not good on the leash. What he does is he just sits down and doesn't want to walk. So I have to wait for him or I have to put him on my shoulder, and carrying the recycling and the bottles and everything was even harder. So I took this opportunity and I went like 5 times in and out of my apartment. And this helped me to, hold on, helped me to reach my objective for today, 10 kilometers of walking. 10 kilometers, it is 18,000 steps. It is right here. I don't know if you can see. Anyways, yeah, it's with red. Anyways, but I'm so excited that I met my daily goal of walking. And I did a little bit more, 11 kilometers, because yesterday I didn't complete it. So I want to do in some days a little bit more so that at the end of the month to have like an average of 10 kilometers per day. So James is 43. He's a teacher in his country. What country did you say? I think it was in India, maybe? I'm sorry if I don't, I'm sorry if I confuse you. Yulia Chernat, hello. Julia or Yulia, bună seara, hello, здравствуйте. Oh, yes, James, you said merhaba, you said Turkey. Sorry, I just remembered. I'm all over the place, guys. Yulia, I am knitting on a summer top. It doesn't look very nice because my lighting is so bad. Hold on. Yep, this is the inside and this is the outside. Yes, James, you did say near Istanbul. Sorry, I don't have a very good memory. I should remember things better, but unfortunately, bad memory over here. So, tomorrow I don't go to work, but I need to go and sign some bills and talk to my accountant and do some, office administrative work. I don't want to bore you with that. I do have a small company. It is 9 years old, you guys. My accountant told me this year, oh, very soon you're going to celebrate 10 years of having a company. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm barely, I don't know, 5, 6 years. And then I did the calculation. It is almost 10 years. That is insane. When I started my company back in 2016, I just started it on a whim because I needed a legal entity that would issue like fiscal bills and invoices, and I had no idea that it will be my income, my source of everything, because my job provides so many opportunities in terms of learning, in terms of networking, in terms of making money, traveling. I'm so grateful. Like, I want to thank my accountant for telling me this because it's incredible. I did not even feel how time is flying. It's not like I loved every single moment, but it is so worth it. So I hope that you guys also find such a good career path. Hold on. The skein of yarn went very far away from me. I can't bring it. How are you tonight, my friends, my internet buddies? How are you? Hello, здравствуйте, bună seara, bună seara. What else I can share? So this is what day is it? This is the reset day 7. To tell you the truth, I did not even feel these days. I felt like I was working all the time. So I might have to continue because the original plan was to do a reset for like 5, 7, 10 days so that I can, recharge a little bit, recover after all the 4 weeks that I worked from Monday to Saturday every single day. It was insane. Every single day. So I really felt like I need some recharging. And I said, for sure, 5 days of doing almost nothing, not working, just hanging around the farm with my mom, just cooking and eating, for sure it's going to be enough. But oh my God, I feel like time just flew. Like this is me and this is rest. This is me and this is the recharging. It just went all over on top of my head, not through me. James says I will go to Sarajevo tomorrow. That sounds great. Are you flying to Sarajevo? I hope you have a nice trip, James. I hope you make nice memories. Your country, my country is Moldova, and I live in Chisinau, the capital city. Let me think, have I ever been to Sarajevo? No. Wait, Sarajevo. I'm so ashamed. I don't remember which country is this. Sarajevo is the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. No, I've never been to Sarajevo. It's a Muslim country. What would I be doing there? I've never been to Sarajevo, but I think it's quite close to me. Yes, yes, thank you. I forget. You see, sometimes I remember very fast, but many times I just forget. This is why it's a good idea every time you have an opportunity to speak about a country or a city to repeat for yourself what is the capital, what is the language, what is the situation, what's happening. There was on the news that there are some protests in Serbia. So immediately I remembered, I traveled to Serbia. I've been to the capital city, Belgrade. We've been with the train, we've been here, we've been there, we had Teskovica and this and that. So that's why every time we speak about other countries, it's a good idea to just repeat for yourself or with the help of friends, remember some key elements. You want to travel to Moldova? Moldova, it's nice. I hope you manage to travel one day. I have some friends visiting and they asked me for like what would be the nicest place to visit, and to tell you the truth, it's quite hard to find nice places because compared to other countries, my country is not a touristical place. It barely has stuff because we were not as developed and we were destroyed, and then the Soviets came and they built everything in cement. So imagine, it's not even like we don't have like castles, and we have some fortresses, but they are just like barely anything there. Like it's just some rocks. So mostly what we brag about here in Moldova is the fact that we have a very nice weather. We have our country is very green. We have lots of trees, lots of grass. In the month of May, Chisinau, the capital city, smells like linden tea because all the trees, linden trees, are blooming. So it smells wonderful. But otherwise, it's just. James says you speak English very well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Speaking English is my job because I'm a translator and I'm an interpreter. So I take pride in the fact that I can speak fluent and people listening to me in the headphones, can follow the story, can follow and can concentrate, can focus on the content and not being bothered by my accent or being bothered by the words that I choose. So thank you so much. I'm really proud of it. Who knew? Who knew that my talent of blabbing on and on and on will get me a good job as a conference interpreter and as a translator. Who knew that it will help me create a company and run it for 9 years? And every single year, I say, that's it. This year, I'm going to shut it down, find a job, and just like live my life. And every year, I'm like, nah, let's just continue one more season. So I'm very fortunate. James says, but I don't speak English very well. So what? In Bosnia and Sarajevo, you don't need English, I think. They don't speak English there. They speak Serbian, they speak Bosnian, I think. Wait, hold on. What language do they speak mainly? Do you go there as a tourist? Hold on. Bosnia language. Yes, so they speak Bosnian, Croatian, and Serbian. But if you go as a tourist and you go to the touristical places, obviously they will speak a little bit of English. So when you book your hotel or when you book your Airbnb, you can tell them that I need somebody that speaks a little bit of Turkish or a little bit of, I don't know what other languages you know. So, what was I on about? Yes, I went to work today. We had a very fruitful conference, and after that, I got to walk around the city. I did a few errands, and I came home walking. Such a challenge, you guys. The city is hotter and hotter. We have a, how do you say it? Canicula? We have like a heat wave. So, imagine. Imagine walking with a huge bag in the heat wave for 6 kilometers. But that's okay. I can manage. I'm a pretty healthy individual. So I can resist the sun. I can resist the sun and the UV lights and everything. I should have taken my sunglasses, but I didn't. For tomorrow, note to self, take the sunglasses. And James says, Google Translate I use. Okay, okay. When you travel, Google Translate is a good tool. I mean, I have seen a lot of tourists use it, and you can translate maybe from Turkish to Bosnian or from Turkish to, what was it, Serbian, Croatian, depending on what language the people that are going to meet you prefer. So once you have a bit of internet, just write in Google Translate and let them know what you need. I guess this is a good idea as a tourist so that you can manage in Sarajevo. Okay, okay. What I didn't do today, one of the goals, I have another goal to clean my apartment. I have not done it. Oh my God, I am so ashamed. I feel like every excuse in the book to not clean my apartment is used by me. But you know, slowly. At least I cleaned the hallway and I took the trash, I took the recycling, I cleaned up a few shelves, I moved the knits, I moved all the wool knitted sweaters in a shelf really high on top. So I did a few changes. I really need to take my old vacuum cleaner to the recycling center, but that's far away. I don't want to do it, but I probably will do it tomorrow. And this will free up even more space. I need to fix the drying rack that I put my laundry on. That's a metal, that's a piece of metal, and there's some problems with it. So I have to fix that. I need to pack a bag and send it to my mom in the village. Lots of things. When you spend time at home, no matter how small your space is, you find so many things to do, like chores everywhere, left, right. I need to water my plants. By the way, oh, so some people know Turkish in Sarajevo. Okay, I think Moldovan people little speak Turkish. No, So I want to travel to Moldova. Well, if you can travel as a tourist, nobody is stopping you, but people do not speak Turkish here at all. So I started watering my plants. So I put water here and I put the pot inside the, what is this? Like a plastic pot. Hold on. So slowly, slowly, I am watering my plants. I have so many plants, they are dying. I need to pay more attention to them. So after this soil is saturated with water, I will go on this one and I'll move on this one and that one. So slowly, slowly, I do all the house chores, which is not very nice. It's not very pleasant, but I love my plants. I love them so much. So I need to take better care of them. Now that I'm at home, I'm not working so much these weeks, so I will have a lot of time. I already have 100 million plans on how to decorate my apartment. I bought this apartment 5 years ago and still have not decorated anything. Like I need to like put pictures in frames and hang it on the walls, but I cannot make holes in the walls because the walls are from beton, from this unpenetrable layer of like cement, and I need like a perforator. So I don't want to, I don't have a perforator. I don't know who has one. So a simple drill doesn't work. So I need to like invent something, maybe find some self adhesive like hooks for the picture frames for all my paintings, lots of things. I want to frame some of my embroidery because I don't know if you can tell, all my walls are white, plain white, plain white. And that's not very nice. I want some sort of art on the walls. So that's my plan for this a few days of vacation that I have right now. So I think Moldovan people little speak Turkish. No. You want to travel to Moldova? Okay, you are free to travel to Moldova. Moldovan culture, same to Turkish. No. No, 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 no. Moldovan culture is a mixture of Romanian and Slavic. We speak Russian, we speak Romanian, we cook a lot of Ukrainian food, a lot of Russian food. Very different from Turkish. We are Christian Orthodox. We are, I don't know. I only visited Turkey once, so this is my impression. Very different, very different. We're a democratic country. I don't know. But you know, this was just my impression after one visit. Who knows? I have to look into it more. Really. This is my impression. No common points. You people drink tea, we drink coffee. You people drink hot drinks, we drink cold drinks like wines and stuff. A lot of alcohol in my culture. We have the world record for the longest underground wine cellar. It's in the Guinness Book, which is in Milești Mici Winery. And then we have another record for the deepest underground wine cellar in Cricova Winery. Basically, my country has the highest volume of wine per capita in terms of production, in terms of winemaking, in terms of surfaces planted with vineyards. So it is like alcoholism here is everywhere and is very bad. It's people are drinking their life away. So you know, Moldova has its problems just like any other country. And we have elections coming, and now the political parties have decided to do a rap battle. So instead of doing hate speeches and inviting people to violence and everything, they've decided to rap. So now the opposition leaders are rapping. all their hate towards the leading government, and and activists are rapping against the opposition, which is pro-Russian. Anyways, it's a whole thing. We have a pro-European party right now in power, but the opposition is very much pro-Russian. So it's a whole thing. I'm sure in many countries it happens around the election time, and our elections, parliamentary elections, will happen on the 28th of September. So this is the pre-election time, but they're still very active. They're like everywhere. Everybody is talking about it, and it's a huge anticipation. So, okay, let's continue. 4 more minutes, guys. 4 minutes. I've been blabbing on so much. I'm so thirsty. Oh my God. I want to take a drink and just like drink it until the end. I have some mineral water that is waiting for me right now. But let's do 4 more minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of high speed knitting. You know, my expectations was to finish this blouse on the 30th of June. And look, today is the 2nd of July and still not there yet. It's incredible. I am so slow. Like, I was proud of myself as a knitter, that I am a stoic knitter. I'm a completionist. I don't give up on the project. But in reality, you guys, I am so slow. I talk twice as much as I knit, which is not very productive for my knitting. So 2 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna bore you. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. I have this thing where if it's like a odd number, I feel bad. So let's be on this live until the 35 minutes mark. And then you can go and enjoy your beautiful evening. I don't know about you, but in my city it is 11 o'clock and 15 minutes at night. So I'm ready to go to bed and chill. Are you guys ready to go to bed? Are you ready to just enjoy your evening? Well, you probably are. Okay. Okay. 2 minutes, guys. If you have some messages, if you have some commentary, if you have advice for me, now is the time to write it really fast so that I can read it and then go to go on the couch and chill. If you have any life advice, if you have any travel advice, now is your moment. James says, would it be okay if I gave you my number because I want to improve my English? We could be conversation partners. James, no, thank you. I'm not an English teacher and I do not want to be conversation partner. But thank you for asking and thank you for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. 1 more minute, guys. Any life advice, any evening advice, and any recovering from burnout advice, I would love to read it because so far I was chilling for 7 days. This is my 7th day of a reset, of a recovery from burnout, and I'm not feeling any better. Like, I need probably to do something new, maybe something even more rechargeable. I don't know what that be though. I'm doing all my favorite things and still I don't feel any recharging happening yet. But you know, it's just 7th day. Some people need more time and probably I am one of those people. Okay, 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. And then I can go and just like chug half a bottle of water. Let's go. You see, if I'm quiet, I focus on knitting more. Okay, thank you, James. Thank you for your understanding and have a nice evening. Relax well, get ready for a good day tomorrow because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna relax and maybe tomorrow I'll feel better, not as burned out. To tell you the truth, just the thought of talking to the accountant tomorrow makes me feel like, oh my God, not again. But, I'm just gonna rest well and I'm gonna have a good day tomorrow. And I wish you the same. So we are 35 minutes mark. Thank God. I need a drink. I need some water. So thank you guys for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a wonderful evening. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.